It was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Can't be like
forward.
a horse with blinkers on.
Honestly say, I was about to have
Corrupt
sex and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
It's all about teaching people how to dream different dreams about themselves. Not only seeing township people as tradesmen. Because many government initiatives are always bringing all of these skills like carpentry skills, plumbing, electricians. Why is it that township people are only seen as tradesmen, as laborers? Why is it that now they can't be creative? So one of my mission is to change that. So that now also they can have such a tech break job, something that they now could restore their own self-worth in life, their own dignity. That's why I always tell people, for me, what I'm doing is just a cherry on top. But my main focus is which is my business model, is to sell hope. So I'm in the business of selling hope, even though that the price tag is free. My name is Sihle Chabalala. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Brothers for All. I was born and raised in this township of Langa. I come from a family of 7, 5 brothers, 1 sister, raised by a single mother. The times were tough. You know, my mom was unemployed and we used to stay from a family house and they had to move from one house to another. And in spite of the fact that now she was unemployed, she managed now to raise us to become good kids. I was lucky enough to start school at a very young age, finish high school at the age of 16. Had nothing to do, no aspirations to go to university. And that's where now I got to the wrong side of the law. I started doing from business robberies to cash and transit heist. And yes, for 2 years doing robberies, I was quite successful. The last robbery that I did, it was a business robbery. So we robbed the bottle store here in Sea Point in Cape Town. And one of my co-accused shot the business owner and bypassed his head, now the gunshot, and they started looking in the window. So we were chased from Sea Point up until town by armed response and police. I then got arrested and went to prison. Immediately when I came to prison, I quickly joined the 26 gang. So I'm a former high-ranking 26 gang member. So I have my tattoos from my wrist, shoulder, and back. You get to learn how to live with 1,200 prisoners. Firstly, they are in prison for different crimes. They have different sets of values and principles, different beliefs, coming from different backgrounds, and also now disadvantaged and challenging situations. But lastly, all of those people have different attitudes. They have different personalities and characters, and you have to learn how to live with them. I came to a consciousness or an awakening moment or a realization that now, if I continue with my bad ways, it means that I'm still going to be in this prison for quite a long time. But if I changed, it means that I'll be in prison for less. In prison, you learn a type of psychology that you'll never learn in any of the psychology books. Whether you can go to the best universities in the world, Cambridge, Oxford, Harvard, Stanford, you'll never find such a psychology. It's the psychology whereby you learn how to fix yourself before you can start fixing other people. It's about you questioning yourself. When I was transferred from Portsmouth Prison to Brandflay Maximum Prison, I then started to teach prisoners about mathematics and English without no formal teaching qualification. My mom has always been an integral part even in my journey towards change. Sometimes she had to travel with 2 taxis, and spend hundreds of rands now to come and see me in prison. But it was all of those sacrifices that made me to become the person that I am today. So I give all credit to her for not giving up on me. Because, I mean, one of the things that really hits us when we find ourselves to that deep end of life, one of the things that really hits us so bad is when everyone gives up on you. I spent 11 years of my life in prison. It's almost like 3 years now since I've been released. When I came out after 11 years to find out that Langa is still underdeveloped, people think that Alexandra and Soweto are the first black townships in South Africa, whereby Langa, when it comes to development, it's behind rather than Gugulethu and Khayelitsha, whereby Gugulethu and Khayelitsha are new communities that have just come out yesterday. Langa is the oldest township, and the nearest township to the CBD, it's still underdeveloped. And you ask yourself why. Unemployment rate in this township exceeds over 50%. Over 60% of the people in this township don't have matric. 80% of the households don't have computers. Now, if government is always designing programs that are only focused in people with matric, it means that now you are only targeting the 30% or less. What about the 70% or less of the people that don't have high school diplomas? So for me, it was all about designing a program or designing a system that is enabled now to speak or target this majority of people, so that at the end of the day, they don't end up in prison like me. Because now if there is nothing for them, it means that their alternative in life will then be to resort to crime. Brothers for All is a non-profit that teaches from high school dropouts, teenage moms, unemployed youth, ex-offenders, how to write program. So it's called computer programming or coding, graphic design, and entrepreneurship. And also now we teach digital marketing, learning about traditional media, digital media, search engine optimization, or the social media trends. So there's very kind of like a robust and a radical approach in terms of digital marketing. The kids that come here, these kids have been like in the deep end of life, and they are looking for that once in a lifetime opportunity to just get out. And we provide that for them. Today, there's 12 guys that have been going through a Digify Bytes training program, which teaches them about digital marketing. So that's why now they are busy setting up the projector. Hamilton is one of the people that now attended the Digify Bytes training. So he'll be running with his team a session today on digital marketing. This is one platform that we are using. It's called Alisin, which now takes them through a whole course in terms of digital literacy. So it covers quite a lot of intensive and very basics in terms of now what computers are. So they learn about mainframes, they learn about internet, they learn about computer devices from output and input systems. So there's quite a lot of very intensive program that they go through. And then the others are busy learning from web development, using online material or online courses from Dash General Assembly to Code Academy. That room used to be my mom's Standard 2 room back in 1964. This place used to be a primary school which belongs to the Roman Catholic Church opposite. So the second room that we are currently occupying, it belongs to Deloitte, Belgium. So it was sponsored by Deloitte, Belgium. It's called the DigiTruck. This is a mobile IT lab. It goes at the back of a truck and you can drive it all around South Africa. It's solar powered. It does not use electricity. You guys now have been going through what now I was sharing with you in terms of CSS fundamentals. And is there anything that brings some sort of a perspective or really and better understanding in terms of how you can use CSS selectors? Okay, what can you tell me about it?
Now that I've watched this video and grasped something like font weighting, and yeah, I can use that creating my website now to have like a better weight in terms of border or wherever I want to use it, even if it's my text, let's say paragraph or my heading, but now I can definitely use it.
What else you guys have learned?
the pegging can be the outside of the content, and then the margin is going to be the inside, which is example like if we have two different paragraphs or content, it's where like you will see how to make a space in between them. Yeah.
Anyone else have learned anything?
There's different units you get, but the most common units are the M's and the pixels. That's what I've learned today, and I never knew it. So yeah, thank you.
Also now teaching them that now you don't need to be quiet whereby things are going wrong in your community. Stand up and do something about it. So for me, it was all about inspiring a new generation of leaders that will emerge and take ownership and responsibilities in terms of developing our communities, but also now moving our communities forward. Because our time is going to pass too, as of our parents' time has passed. But what type of legacy are we leaving behind for the new generation?
When I came here, everything just made sense, you know, even without the maths, because Sihle has a rule of his that you don't need math to do coding, you know. That's one of his sayings. And I believed him because I'm good at what I do here.
I saw this post on Facebook, and I decided to apply and to inbox Sisley. And he told me to come, and I came. And I was so scared of programming because I heard like females can't do it and I won't be able to do it. So I went and I did it anyway. So for me it was a great challenge because at first I didn't know a thing. And I had to persevere, I had to be determined, I had to be focused in order to get this thing, because coding is not Mickey Mouse play. It's like something you need to be focused, you need to be like on point.
As women have now the power to actually, come into this platform and actually take charge. It's really wonderful.
My dream is going to my deathbed one day, having to realize at least that I've contributed, even if it's just this little, to making a difference in this world.
Yazi, you should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong. You should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong.